Hello, Gemini Sun, Leo Rising. It is time for your year ahead reading. But first, let's get into the astrology a little bit. With a Leo rising, you may be kind of the life of the party. You're the one who kind of lights up the room when you walk in amongst your friend groups, or at least that's how other people view you. You like to make other people happy. Sometimes you may be like the clown in the group. But your goal is to spread that happiness, to spread joy. Now, you can also be a little stubborn and get fixated on some things. You're a fixed fire sign, which can rub people raw or the wrong way anyway. So that may cause some conflicts. But you appear to have a big personality, at least on the outside. Now, with Leo as your rising, your is most likely in the 11th house. Not in all cases, but most likely. And that's the house of social connections, friendships. You have a deep connection. The people that you consider your friends, you have those deep connections with them. You can talk to them about anything. You guys could talk all along about anything and everything. You guys may even take turns doing debate style things, or at least involved in writing in some way or journaling in some way. Maybe you have a shared blog or something like that. But you are very social with your friend group. And you may meet a lot of your friends or may have met a lot of your friends through social apps, social media. Okay. Now let's get into your month-to-month cards for your reading. I'm going to pull 12 cards, one for each month, and then a card from the bottom of the deck for the year ahead for an extra message or a theme. We'll see what comes up. Now I'm going to label these just 1 through 12. You can choose your starting month as May or June. That's up to you, whichever feels right. So here we go. Month 1 is the Knight of Cups. I'm just going to lay them all out. And then month 2, month 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords. So I'm going to take a moment and look at the overall reading, and then I'll come back and give you my initial impression or read or messages that come through, and then we'll get into each card. Okay, so my initial feel is that this is like a year of recovery, of rediscovering your heart in a way, of coming back into yourself after maybe years of being in some situation where you were led and some negative things happened. This is a year you're reclaiming your energy, your space, and figuring out what exactly it is that you want and going for it. So let's get into each card. So we start off here with this back of the deck card, which could just be a message for you, or it could be a theme. This feels like it's leaning into the theme, the other message that I just gave that came through earlier. So the 7 of Swords. Swords are an air element. Gemini is also an air element or air sign. The 7 of Swords, a lot of times this can be about theft. It's somebody stealing ideas. Swords are about communication, information, education. So somebody who could have misled you, gossip, gaslighting, using their words to hold you back or trap you or try to contain you, or just stealing your ideas and presenting them as their own. If this has to do with a work situation, that feels like that could be that. You're not going to allow that to happen anymore. You're done with it. You're over with it. You're not going to play the nice person anymore. Not when it comes to this. You're tired of other people taking credit for your work. So this is a year where you're going to be standing up for yourself. You are going to be stamping your name on it and making it clear that this was this is your plan. This is what you came up with. You can't change what's already happened. But what you can do is take the pieces that you put together, the pieces that you created, you can carry those forward with you. There are some pieces that are owned by you and are known to be owned by you, and you can claim those and carry them forward. You will have to let go of the stuff that's already been assigned to somebody else or claimed by somebody else. But going forward, that's not going to be the case anymore. You're not going to allow that anymore. All right, now let's get into each month. We're starting off here in month 1. Now, month 1, we have the Knight of Cups. Cups are our emotions and our intuition. And the Knights are somebody who's just out there gaining experience, having some fun, no commitment going on. So this is a month where you're kind of being told to cut loose a little bit, have some fun, distract yourself. Does this mean go out and hook up? No, not necessarily, unless that's part of who you are. Go for it. But it's get out and have some fun. Do something for yourself. That does involve another person. So go out with a friend, have a game night. Go for some walks. Do something that you really enjoy. That doesn't involve any commitments, any promises. Just be present. Just live. And the key words here being this is not about any commitment, and do not expect anything long-term to come out of this month. Just enjoy it in whatever way that means to you. I feel a lot of just go dancing. Take up a dancing class, join a salsa class or something like that, but have fun and go with the flow. No expectations. That's month 1. I mean, it may lead to somebody that maybe you get more serious about later on, and maybe you stay in touch with, like through formal letters or some sort of communication. But right now, this is not about anything else. 0 expectations, just fun in whatever form that is for you. And then in month 2, we have the 8 of Wands. Wands are a fire element. This is all about passion and vitality and movement and action. And the 8 of Wands is a really quick moving energy card. So there's going to be a whole bunch of action happening. You're going to have to make some quick decisions, stay on top of things, keep your energy up. When you are not at work, and again, this feels related a lot to work here, this whole thing. Make sure you have downtime. Make sure you are recovering your energy so you don't get burnt out in this month. Because you're going to have to act quickly, make really fast decisions, and solve things. It's like problem solving. And you need to be on top of it. You need to own it. And you will. But just watch your overall energy as you're doing this, and make sure when you do have downtime that you're taking that downtime and letting your mind and body rest so that you're ready for the next thing that's coming up. In month 3, we have the Queen of Cups. Back into the cups. This time, this is a feminine card, so it's receptive energy. It's receiving. And it's nurturing. It's caring. It's loving. This feels like it could be a friend who's just there for you and has your back. Maybe you're struggling after all of this here and having some emotional backlash of some type. And they're just there for you, just present. They're not pushing you. They're not forcing you to relive or confront anything. They're just there and present for you, ready for you. This feels like an aunt or a mother, an older woman. At least they have that older, more mature energy. And they just care for you. So this is a month where maybe you're spending some time with this person. Maybe you're talking to them about the things that have happened in the past and just getting it out of your system. And they're there to absorb it, to help you transmute it and give it a purpose for something going forward. So it's a month of processing, of hanging out with this person, of being taken care of, allowing somebody to take care of you, allowing somebody to take care of you. Yeah. To just let you be you and let you feel what you feel and accept it wholly. Okay. And then in month 4, we have the Justice card. This is a major arcana card, and this is kind of about karma. Or if you do have some sort of outstanding legal issue or some sort of case or something in arbitration, whatever it is, that's kind of been hanging out there and you've just been waiting for a decision and you don't care which way the decision goes, you just want closure on this, you will get that closure here in month 4. It definitely feels like there's some compromises that have to be made, but you get closure. It's done, it's over, it's not hanging out there, it's not a loose end anymore. And now you have the freedom to move on, and just the closure is the most important thing for you on this. And that happens. Also some clarity. There may be a document, there may be something that you get access to as a result of this that gets you some extra clarity on what happened, why it happened, or who was involved specifically. So that you know, and again, they just keep showing me shutting a door. You shut a door on it. It's over. So closure here in month 4. And then in month 5, we have the Page of Pentacles. And it feels like this is a result of month 4, of the closure you get in month 4. You now have some opportunities before you, or now you have the freedom to try some new things. Something possibly you've had on your mind, for a while is something that you want to do, but you have not been able to pursue because you're waiting for this to resolve. Now that it has, it's almost like a little bit of a fresh feeling, new, young, new to you. This could be signing up for some classes, it could be skills, it could be opening up to new places to work, so maybe changing companies, and maybe this is the first time you're putting your resume together, and you need to tailor that resume to the job that you want. So that is new to you, and it's tentative, and it's exciting at the same time. Pages, or pentacles, I should say, are kind of the slowest moving energy, so it's recommending just take your time and savor this. Savor the fact that you can do this, that this is now an option for you. There's definitely a sense of excitement in there. And again, don't rush it. Make sure you get it right. Double check everything. Pentacles can be about work, they can be about home, and they can be about finances. Again, with the work thing here. That's why I'm feeling it's like a new opportunity or some options opening up that's going to take you to a new place or into a new line of work. And that has you excited and preparing and getting yourself ready. In month 6, we have the Strength card. This is another major arcana card. This is about having compassion for yourself. Recognizing that you have this inner strength that maybe these other people that have felt the need to steal your ideas in the past don't have. You're able to soothe situations that seem tense or off. This could be part of your Leo energy that you have. You're able to lighten the mood and change the perspective of those who are in the room, which makes them more receptive to your ideas, to what you have to say. And part of that is this compassion you have for yourself and for others. I mean, you may have limited, once somebody betrays you, you may have limited compassion for them. But broadly, generally, you believe in everyone. You have compassion for everyone. And make sure you are also turning that compassion inward for yourself. As you're moving through this, as you're experiencing these new things, be open, be truthful, be you, and everything else will work out. Okay. And then down here in month 7, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is a card, let me get that out of the way, indicating balance, the need for balance, to make sure that you have a work-life balance, that you're not doing too much overtime, that you're not trying to work 2 full-time jobs or too many hours so that you're neglecting your home life, you're neglecting your friend groups. You need to have balance in order to maintain that energy. Especially if you're moving into a new career or a new company or having some sort of changes around work, make sure that things are set up properly while you're adjusting and that you're not overlapping or trying to do 2 jobs at once. They're really focusing on trying to do 2 jobs at once. So don't do that, because that's not going to help you with either job here in month 7. Focus on one so that you can also maintain focus on the rest of your life, and so that you have the energy for both work and home. Don't shortchange yourself here in month 7. Balance is key. In month 8, we have the 7 of Cups. This is where you have a choice to make. You have several options in front of you. Maybe you have several interviews, but this is a choice that only you can make. And the recommendation, the advice here is that when you're making this, when you're looking at all the options in front of you, that you don't rely solely on facts and figures when making this choice. You need to lean into your emotions and your intuition for this. In order to get the most fulfillment, in order to choose the one that's right for you, you need to lean into your emotions, your intuitions, your instinct. Which one feels right? It does not have to make logical sense. It just needs to feel like the best one for you. Which one lights you up the most? Which one inspires you? Which one gets you the most excited? That's the one you need to negotiate with. That's the one you need to work toward or choose. So, a big decision month here in month 8. In month 9, this is a feeling of freedom, emotional freedom. The shackles are off. You are able to express yourself fully and freely with everyone in a good way. There is a sense of joy, such a big sense of joy, of pride, because you are the author of this. You are the author of these changes that you have made. And that's exciting and fulfilling, and it feels so really good. I mean, it's just rolling through me here. It almost makes you want to cry for happiness. It's such a good feeling. So this may indicate that you have, in fact, got the job that you wanted out of the ones that you applied for. And the work that you put in, the changes that you have made. Dang, you are so proud of yourself, and you should be. And that big sense of freedom. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Very joyous card. And then in month 10, we have the Devil card. This is a major arcana card. This is indicating temptation, addiction, feeling like a puppet or being owned by our own behavior, negative behaviors, our triggers. You have a lot of change going on here. It is normal to have some fears and anxieties in there. What you need to watch for are your triggers. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Pay attention when you have the urge to go eat the full half gallon of ice cream that's in the freezer. Why? Why are you feeling that way? Is there something else you could do? Maybe go for a walk before you do that. Try to alter the behavior in some small way and recognize why it's happening. That may help you overcome it quicker. And if you do happen to eat that whole half gallon of ice cream, don't punish yourself by having more. Forgive yourself. Recognize why it happened. Go for a walk after you've had it. But don't let yourself fall into the trap of letting that continue and steal this success from you, steal the joy from you. So watch out for your triggers. Pay attention to what you're doing and how you're handling this change. And just know that you may be tempted to slide backward into some sort of behavior that you would prefer not to. And then in month 11, we have the Two of Swords. This is indicating that there is a tough decision that you need to make this month. And it is a choice that you have to make, a decision you have to make. You could opt to not make the decision to avoid it, but that means circumstances or someone else is going to make the choice for you, and you will not like it. You will not like that. It will piss you off. You won't have a choice then either. So this is something you need to figure out. Now, you can't see exactly how each of the choices, each of the paths are going to turn out. But if you did the pro and con list, they're pretty much even. One isn't any better than the other. So this is a matter of personal preference. This is where you need to tap into your emotions, your intuition to make that decision. You have to go which one feels right and ignore the logic and the facts because they both balance out. There isn't a wrong decision to make. This is more about the path you want to take to get there. So trust your body, trust how you feel about the choices, and use that to make your decision. And then in month 12, we have the World card. This is the last card in the major arcana. It's very appropriate to have it at the end of a year. This is indicating the end of a cycle. You have accomplished a great deal this year. You are ready now to move on to a new journey, to begin anew. Not meaning start all over. No, it's just going to mean that this journey, this kind of spiritual soul journey, whatever this is for you, there is a sense of completion here in month 12, of success, of having accomplished your goals for this year and being ready now to set new goals for the next year and to pursue those and follow this new path upward. You're ready to graduate, or you are graduating. It's a card indicating success and a feeling of success and planning now for the next thing. Because you see how far you have come and how much things have changed and what you're capable of if you put your mind to it, which is great success. Okay, Gemini Sun, Leo rising. That is what I have for you for your year ahead. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.